Hey everybody, welcome back to episode 12 of the Minecraft Survival Series. We are back working in our little city area. In the last episode, we built up these little houses here. Decorated them a little bit. Did some stuff, built this house, and went end raiding. Oh, and planned out some custom mountains. It was a really good and productive episode. And today, why are my sounds off? That's not very good. But today, we are going to be finishing up this area. At least hopefully. That's what I want to do. Finish up this area, maybe do some interiors like there. I don't know. We're gonna figure it all out. But before I do anything, I have got ourselves another beacon ready to go. Haste 2, and I've been digging out this area, looking really nice. And we also get emeralds from here because it's a mountain biome. Pretty cool. And there's a couple missing in some spots. I meant to grab all this iron. What the heck? But we got a lot of stone. All mined up, ready to go. Let me go up back to the surface, and I want to go ahead and build some custom mountains. I've been meaning to do it for a long while, but I just haven't had stone. And that's, well, why I built that. Yeah, so here's what I got so far. This whole part, and then these two shulker boxes are filled with stone. And believe it or not, guys, I'm already running out of shulker boxes again. Like, I made one for each type of leaf, except jungle. I don't have those. But I'm already only down to 5. And that's probably because, I'm using it for stone, and I've got a bunch of dirt. Kind of just been trying to organize this area. Now we have that. So we may have to do another end raid mission in a future episode, but not today. And also, our other beacon is here. I had to take some blocks from it. But yeah, let's get into a time lapse. I want to get this little area in here hopefully filled out, and potentially some in here, because we are going to make an awesome area in here. I'm super excited for it. But first, we have to get these mountains at least planned. So without further ado, let's hop into a good old time lapse. Alright, and there we go. Mountains have been constructed. Some over here and some over here. Looking so cool. I'm really glad we did that. Now that I look at this, it's such it just makes it feel like a more cozy area, if you get what I mean. Right, but reverting our attention away from the mountains and over to here, let me sleep real quick. So we have one more house here and a little bit of decoration to do in here. Alright, not too bad. I think I want to get to the house first, just the big, bulk, main thing. So, as per usual of all my videos, and basically everything I build, I don't have any idea of how I want to do it. But the only thing I do know is that I think I want to make this like a bakery of sorts, because it's kind of going to run along a road. The road's going to branch off into here, and it's going to run along the road. And I don't know, we're also going to have like a marketplace up here, and I think this is just a perfect location for it. So we're going to make a little tower here, like a silo if they have like a bunch of flour, because, they're making bread, and they're making baked goods, and just, all the stuff. So perhaps a little tower off to the side right here. I don't know, let me get a better outline of this. Alright, so here we go, right in the corner, but over on this corner, I want to do the same thing where we have the stone brick going up, and I don't know. I think it'll look cool if we have like stone brick, polished andesite, stone brick. It just, instead of one straight pillar of stone brick, it makes it look a little bit cooler. I don't know. Alright, so here's what I think for our first level. Yeah, now I just gotta fill in some of these walls here, and we'll go from there. I don't know. Let's see where this takes me. Alright, here's our first layer. Looking cool. We'll do this tower probably last, like how I did with this house. But yeah, I want to figure out how we could do this. I'm not sure. Maybe a little thing like that if we get some fences and put them up. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking like that. And then let's make this have a nice lip coming out, and then we'll extend it up to the second story. Okay, here's what we got. Kind of like the base framework for this, where it's gonna go up and stuff. And so this part right here is going to be a little taller. And why is that like that? Okay, there we go. This part's just gonna be a little 2 blocks taller, just 2 blocks taller than this one, because I think we're gonna have like in that extra space we're gonna have a tiny little attic area. I don't know. So next, what I want to do is I want to come out like this, and it looks kind of cool where you got it. We got a little bit sticking out like that. I'm not sure. Let me get a little work done here, and I'll catch you guys in just a second. Oops, I accidentally started doing a bunch of stuff without bringing you guys back in. But here, we did some stuff. I decided I wanted to make some brick roofs, just because all these are wooden roofs, besides that one. And I thought brick would be nice because it's like a bakery. So yeah, we're doing that. And also a nice slabs to change it up instead of all the stairs. So here we go. This is how the roof is looking. And if you remember, we're gonna have a little tiny, just a teeny little silo. It's not even gonna go over this thing. Little silo full of whatever baking ingredients this baker might need. That's why there's like, these are 2 separate roofs, if you get what I mean. Yeah, but anyways, if we come up here, we need to work on this. And we're just gonna fill this in with spruce. And I think, what do I want this roof, this other roof right up here? Alright, guess what? We're just gonna do dark oak. It's gonna be a lot easier, and it won't look half bad. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and just finish up all of this. And we do need some more details, like this face. It's just plain, nothing going on there. I need to do something with that. But yeah, I'll be right back with, hopefully a finished product here. Alright, I've for the most part finished up the main detailing bits on this house. There's a couple things like windows, and I'm thinking of adding a couple more flower pots and planters like that. But I change window locations as I do the interior of the place, so we're gonna do all of that later. But we have this area here, and this is the area I wanted to really get to work on today. So I want to build up this little tiny, I guess doorway. It's kind of like a little doorway, and this is going to be a little deck area. So right here, I want to make a little tiny, I guess patio right here, deck, and also a staircase leading down to that area. But this is because, this is a nice posh little bakery area, and they're going to have a nice patio for a couple people to sit, little area in here for people to sit, I assume. So alright, let's dig this out and replace it with probably spruce. I think spruce will just look nice here. And then let's continue the staircase, going all the way down to the bottom. Right, and I'm going to add like a little wall here, I think that'll look kind of cool. I was thinking of doing like a little design there with the log, but I think I'm just going to do something straight like that. I don't know. We'll play around with a couple things. Guys, wait. I can't believe I've done this. This is a bad idea. What should be done here is we can just throw in another house right here. We can have the road kind of curve out a little around this house and then come up. Because originally I was just going to have it kind of come along that area. But I don't know why I'm building this dumb little wall. It doesn't really make that much sense, and it doesn't look good, to be quite honest. And I also always think it's good to have lots of entrances into an area. And so look, we're going to have one right here, right by the house. This is just, I don't know why I didn't think of this before. One right here, and technically one right there, but not really. And one right here, which is really, I think that'll just kind of open up this area. Yeah, and this is going to be a fairly small house, because I don't want this road to curve all the way up into that business over there and then curve all the way back in here. No, because that's too close to this road. I don't want to be able to see this road from walking on that one. I hope that makes sense. Anyways, we're not going to build this house right now. I really just need to work on this area. Okay, so firstly, I want to make a little well right here, because I think this little area deserves one. And I thought of this cool little design. I don't know how this is going to work. This might look a little weird. Oh, man. See, they don't connect. So I think we're just going to use a cauldron. It's going to be the easiest. I wanted to do a flower pot because it's a little smaller, but it doesn't look like we can. There's what we can do. We can have our little dirt sides, I guess, coming in, and this will just hang on the corner. Okay, let me get out of here. Let's get some oak trapdoors. And this will make it so you can kind of look down there, I guess. So, like this. We need to add some water down there. But that looks kind of cool, right? I don't know. Oh, you know what? Better idea. Let's get a grindstone right here so it kind of looks like it can roll itself up and down. I don't know. I've never built a well, but I think this is pretty unique, kind of cool. I don't know. It looks interesting. Okay, how about that? That looks pretty cool. I left a ladder down there, but it's kind of like a janky little ladder way going down. Yep, and that works out. But this place also needs a big old tree. I think like just right in the center might look really cool. You know what? Maybe not in the center because I want to be able to see this area up here. But right off to the side, maybe I want to build a small but not baby-sized eucalyptus tree, I guess. So here we go with that. That looks pretty good for a start. But eucalyptus trees, I mean, from what images I saw on the internet, they have a lot of branches. And so how I like to resemble that is by adding little fences in just little areas like this. And it kind of gives off the perspective of branches, I guess. Let's not forget to fill in the top of this. You don't want to leave that barren. Alright, that looks pretty cool. Everything is looking good. Let's add that there. We got a well, a tree. Now I think we need like some work areas around here, you know? I also felt it could be pretty cool to section this off right here and have a small little flower, like I'm talking 2 rose bushes, a very, very small flower garden just right here. So I'm talking super simple, just like that. That works out nicely. And actually, we're going to change these to birch leaves. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that little insight on how I might go about detailing these things. But I'm going to finish up the rest of this area, do a little bit of stuff around in there, and I'll catch you guys in just a moment. Alrighty then, guys, I've finished up detailing around here for the most part, adding very minuscule details like these chairs. And of course, an outhouse. I mean, come on, everybody's got to go every once in a while. It's a pretty weird spot for it, but I wanted to fit one in somewhere here. But also, I worked on an interior here. This is the flower shop, if you don't remember. So, you know, they got their workstation. Maybe they're dissecting a flower or something like that. I don't know. You know, flowers on display. And here's a little area where they can make dyes, I thought. Pretty cool. Comes out right there. Pretty simple. I haven't done the upstairs here, but unfortunately, I want to make this house bigger. It's just too small. It won't fit in. So I need to move my storage somewhere else. I think I'm just going to move it behind this little cliff face here. Also where I have a carrot and potato farm. Just for all my food, this is where I get my carrots and potatoes. I just built this after I built these mountains. So yeah, that's pretty cool. But I'll probably move my storage right around here or there. I don't know. Right, so I'm going to go ahead and move all my storage over there, and we can actually finish up this house, which hopefully will be a little bit better than what it is right now. Alrighty then, I have moved all of our storage right over here, right in that little slit, and let me show you. So there we go. I've put signs on all of this. I think it looks pretty cool. Now we have a lot more categories, like I have actually a spot for my terracotta and sand and stuff. And speaking of sand, I want to use sand or sandstone for this house right here. There's just been something I didn't really like about this area, and I figured out what. So you walk in here, cool, there's nothing really like bright. You see this cobweb, and you see this tree. Those are the only really bright standing out like things that show up, you know? So we're going to build this out of some bright blocks like this. So this is what we got for a start. We need a little more smooth sandstone, but that's okay. I think we are going to add some I want to add some stripped birch supports kind of on the edges here. I don't know, let's see how this looks. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit of trial and error, kind of moving around these pillars. I'm not exactly sure how they're going to look, but then we can go along like this. You know, this is quite a bit weird as far as the shape is concerned. I'm not sure I'm really a fan of this. So maybe instead of having them on the outside, we can have them like that. Okay, I think I like that a little bit better. And just to switch things up, and you know, contrast the light with the dark, we're going to use dark oak wood, yeah, and brown terracotta. I mean, I don't know how this is going to look. It might look a little weird. We'll figure it out, Okay, I think I've come up with something I like. And as you can see, it's pretty much the same, except we have a little dark oak thing coming up in a triangle there, and some brown terracotta on the inside. It's similar to what I did here, like that, but this one is not indented. Yeah, now what is next? Oh, and just to quickly note, this side, this is where things got tricky. I had to deal with this part, like being with the staircase. I can't put one of the little things I've been doing all the time, right, like that. See, because it would block the stairs, so I had to kind of compromise that. And so this would be one out more, but instead we just, I don't know, didn't do that. But hey, this little house is giving me the exact effect I wanted. Look at this. When you walk in, you get this nice shine, I guess, of bright blocks, and I really like that. That's cool. And of course the tree is blocking a lot of it, but that helps to break up everything. If this was all just houses and a little bit of bush, it wouldn't really be that interesting. Alright, now this roof, I'm feeling a little funky today. And this is probably not gonna look the best, if I'm honest. I don't know, this might look terrible. But we're gonna come up with a nice stone overhang like this. Also, not to mention, this roof is gonna be really difficult to make, because we got this little roofing bit here, and it sort of messes up, and this is not symmetrical with the rest of the house. Yikes, this is gonna be a weird roof, let me tell you that much. Yeah, let me just show you the end product of this. Okay, so this is what I've got for the outline of the roof, and as you can see, it's really crazy. We got 5 triangles. 5 different triangles, and oops, and I forgot to fill this in. Yeah, so I'll say the weirdest roof I've ever done. It's not symmetrical, as you can see by these 2 differences. One side is flat, and one side is diagonal, like that. And this one is not on the same, I don't know what to say it, but like it didn't go out one more. It's just a weird roof, guys. But the weirdness doesn't stop there. Thought it was cool, maybe, that we could make this roof out of granite. Yeah. Remember, I said maybe a few episodes back, I don't really remember. I said, yeah, we're probably not going to use granite, so that's what we're going to plan these houses with. Because I totally thought this was just a bizarre block that I would not really use in this city. Turns out I'm wrong. Okay, so here's what the final roof looks like, and here, why don't we replace this with a stair? I think that'll look better. Yeah, it converges all into like this weird blob in the middle. I don't even know. It's a weird house. You know, what we can do to fix this maybe is bring this up with a pillar. Yeah, never mind, that just looks terrible. Anyways, let's take a flyby up top actually and see how this looks in convergence with everything else. So, you know, it doesn't look actually that bad. Because think about it, we have a wooden roof right there. We have a wooden roof over here. And what am I standing on? A wooden roof. And looky here, we have a brick roof. A brick roof. And what is that I see over there? A brick roof. So this just really breaks it up. Now we only have one unique house like this, which is really cool. But you know what, guys? That's gonna have to do it for this video. I'm trying to make longer videos, about 20 minutes, just because I felt 15 minutes was not long enough. They fell a little flat. But yeah, you know, we built up some really awesome stuff in this video. This whole house, and detailed out this little area and interiors. Super productive episode. And a very small thing that was bothering me, I called this an outhouse. And outhouses are supposed to be out, away from all the buildings and stuff. And well, this is kind of just like right in the middle, so I may have to move that. But that's just a side tangent. But besides that, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Goodbye.